Alright, here we are again. First time in a long time. I think it has been about 2 weeks since I've played Hogwarts Legacy. No particular reason, just general things going on in my day-to-day. Wasn't feeling too well again. So just different stuff like that. But here we are, we should have a nice playthrough tonight. So without further ado, let's get it going. Where are we at? We at about 50 hours. And about 75% completion, I believe. If I remember, one of the things we did recently is acquired this lovely house robe. So that's pretty cool. Since it has been a while, you'll have to forgive me. I'm probably going to forget controls. And we don't have much going on. So we do have some demi-guys to get. Still quite a bit of those. Let's see. Okay, so I need, I think, 3 more to get to the next level. So I'm not sure what the best way to go about that is, where I might find it. Actually, then again, I guess this will tell me. Yeah, so I've only found half the demigod statues that are here. I'm not quite sure where to pick up with that. I was pretty systematically going through the whole area, I'll say, but that was mostly for those house tokens. And when I found the last one, I kind of stopped with that, which, makes sense. Man, I can't believe there's almost 25 field guide pages left, yet, and an astronomy table? Like, where the hell is that? Okay. I guess let's run around Hogwarts for a little bit, just see if we can find a few more demigod statues. Like I said, I only need 3 for the next level, and then I'm sure further ones will reveal themselves afterwards, once I can get into those level 3 locks. See, like, I see that. What is that? Ah. Hello, welcome to the stream, whoever just popped in. Thanks for joining. Rebellion. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, so there is something. Hey, holy shit, Andy. What's going on, buddy? How we doing? You know what? Whatever it is probably above me, I bet. I hear it going ding, but I can't find it. Ooh, can't leave without a swig of butterbeer. That's right. Before you have to ask, I'm sipping on a nice mug of mead right now from this little brewery up in Vermont. It's a touch dry for me, so I added a splash of simple syrup to it, but otherwise quite nice. No, I wouldn't call it fancy, but it's tasty. It's good. Came in a can. How fancy could that be? Let's go. So, new season of Overwatch tomorrow, I believe, right? Sometime tomorrow. Oh, yeah, Vermont. Well, you put the word Vermont in anything, and I guess that does sort of add a layer of fancy. My sister used to live there, so I actually spent quite a lot of time in Vermont. Okay, how do I get to that? Oh, that's probably in the common room. Oh. So that's the only thing down here? Yeah, I'm excited about Briggs' new ult. Definitely think I'm gonna check out Lifeweaver. I think his kit sounds interesting. Uh, Definitely a few things there that we haven't seen before, which is kind of cool. But there is some potential for dumb fuckery to happen as well. So. Yes, yes. You and the fucking moons. That will be cool. I would definitely be happy with that. I was glad with the last one when they took it down to only 5. Not that it's really helped me much. I would honestly say probably the last 6 matches I've played have all been losses. So I have not ranked up in a bit. And they've been shitty losses too, like where we're doing fantastic for the vast majority of the process, and then all of a sudden, it's like in the end, we just end up losing it because of some dumb shit. I did at least complete my battle pass though, so I'm happy about that. Oh, wow. Yeah, that hurts. Yeah, I'm pretty much the lowest I could be at this point, which is, I guess, what, bronze 5. So, I was up there almost in silver for the first time, but didn't quite make it. Alright, I have done all this. $1 in the old commercial with Gary Busey.
Nice to see you, my young
I'm not sure I know which commercial. Well, actually, you know what? There could be demigod statues here somewhere. Oh, dude, I find them all already. Oh, lovely. Oh.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
Let's see what you want, Sebastian. Yeah, I don't quite remember it, but to be fair, I've done no commercial streaming for probably 5 or more years at this point. So I couldn't tell you the last, like, every once in a while, like if I'm at my folks' house or something, like, and they have the TV on, maybe I'll see commercials. Other than that, I just don't see commercials anymore. Oh, okay. Well, then it's probably just my old man memory, not remembering
I
it.
came as soon as I could.
I'd been so
I'm sure once I
preoccupied
see
by
it,
all
I'll be
that
like,
happened with Ominis
oh,
and the
okay.
catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost
I
forgotten
guess
what
that
it was
makes
that
sense
struck
too,
me
because
about that
Gary Busey
triptych.
hasn't exactly been in
This
the
is the view
limelight
painted on the
lately.
canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Oh, gee, thanks.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Seriously? Oh, it did work, okay. Let them play amongst themselves for a moment. Take that.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Oh, so much for still.
Revelio.
Oh, okay. I'll take a look in a little bit. Ah, the power of the internet. Can find commercials from 20 years ago like it's nothing. Oh, I've been down those battles before. That sounds terrible, but still, you know what I mean.
Quiet. This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Don't get too friendly now, Sebastian.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
If only I could get my hands on Fig or that student.
Ooh, you better get to it. You don't have much time left.
Quieter than a jobberknoll.
Oh, shit. When you say finish, like... I thought you meant actually just finish the standard pass, not all the... freaking extra levels. Yeah, I actually, a couple times I got, yeah, I did really well with the Pachamari challenge. I got a ton of XP out of that. And I caught a couple of the double XPs, which I think was also just this past weekend as well.
And that was relatively fun.
Yeah, I've never gotten to like the prestige levels more than just a little bit. Like, I think I got maybe, I don't know, the first season, I got a couple of the name tags out of it, but after that, not really. Just making it to that level 80 is usually my priority, just so I can get all the free cosmetics and shit.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
Oh boy,
How
spiders.
Nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So far, the mythic skins have been neat. You know, the Kiriko one's pretty neat. I did like the Zeus, what do you call there? Junker Queen. I forget what the first one was. Genji. That was alright. I don't really play Genji much.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Someone there?
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Yeah, they're neat. Yeah, they're neat, but they're not like, oh my god, like I have to have them. But yeah, that Sigma's definitely cool. And honestly, like, even just the base look of it is pretty cool. Like, you know, I'm not sure what all the different customizable levels are going to be, but just the main look of him is neat.
Rebellion. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
I kind of like that the
Spider to prey on.
the season seems to have somewhat of a sci-fi Star Wars type theme. careful. Those guys were all dead.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Yeah, you can get pretty badass with some of these spells, to be honest. It's quite amusing.
That ledge. Any ideas?
Like this game really is like no joke. Like for any Harry Potter fan, this is definitely a must. Like it's really good.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the solid eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
The power of Harry Potter here actually got Alyssa back into gaming a little bit too, which is nice. She hadn't been really being able to play almost anything. Single player. But yeah, I had gotten a copy of this game for her birthday, knowing that she was a huge Potter fan as well. And I was like, listen, I don't feel pressured to play it. I get, you're doing your thing. It's fine. But then like less than a week later, she's like, well, I installed it. And then a couple days after that, she's like, well, I went through the tutorial. And now, like, I don't think she's put a ton of time into it, but I know she's definitely played it some and is enjoying it. So it's like, I knew this would get her back into it.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Excuse me. The other thing that's been nice too is like just having like the little kind of story elements that take place in a different time period than we've seen, because this is basically 100 years before Harry Potter was even born. So while it's in that universe, it's definitely not about him.
That bridge has seen better days.
Let's see.
Repair.
Yeah, it's really quite enjoyable.
Revelio.
One of the things that I've appreciated about it, I've said it multiple times before, is that it's also been one of the few games that's come out in the last however many years that hasn't had any type of microtransaction system to it. So it's like you can earn all the cosmetics just through playing. Oh shit. Let's call upon some cabbages. Hey, what's going on, John? Thanks for joining. Where is this bitch standing? Yep, the spiders.
We've rid the world of another spider.
See, not that hard.
Sleep better tonight.
Although you're probably further than me, John, I'm sure. Is that what Robin told you? So sorry.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists
Oh, okay.
declared war.
That's not bad. You're not that far behind. I mean, not that it's a race or anything, but you know, when you got Chris over there, freaking having platinum did already at this point.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Pain mode. I've never really played the, well, I don't want to say never really. I've never played the Diablo games at all. So I know absolutely nothing about them. My brother-in-law likes them, but he's been kind of disheartened by all the BS that's been going on. Yeah, I have to pick Forbidden West up a little bit again. I'm quite a way through that as well. But I actually put that down to play this. So my thought is I might just keep banging this out. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know what percentage I was at. I think I was 60s or 70s, something like that. But I did already pre-order the Burning Shores DLC, so I'm ready to rock with that.
We've still not seen a single.
But me being me, though,
I think we're going to be a bit
won't allow
distracted from
myself
runes
to
for a
play that
moment.
until I finish the main
Welcome
story.
distraction at that.
So,
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
slow but good, slow but good. Oh, really? Okay, well, in a way, that's actually good then. 'Cause that's what I would want to do anyway.
We're not finished yet.
Oh, shit.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
Ah, there's that Hufflepuff loyalty you're so well known for.
Rebellion.
That one must be stuck in the floor.
Rebellion.
Now, we can have a look around in peace.
Incendio.
Oh yeah, this weekend should be quite cool. Despite the fact that, as I told you last time, all our plans as a group kind of got budged up pretty good. Um, we should still have a pretty nice time. It's going to be a very inebriated weekend. There's no doubt about that. Um, between the beer fest, which will just be, 2 freaking hours of nothing but beer drinking, and then there'll be more after that. And that's if we don't pregame beforehand. So,
We should clear out these spider webs. Always
yeah,
seem to be in the way.
it'll depend. I mean, I know you're more of a cider
A room simply
guy, a mead
above the
guy,
cabin door.
and there's
And
definitely
looks
going to be
like
some of
we need to
those.
look for it.
So there'll be things for you to enjoy there. And I know you keep it pretty light usually, but I think we're gonna be okay. At worst, I guess actually, to be honest, I probably just got to figure that out because we had our
Wouldn't be
plan
surprised
set
to find a couple more
when
room
everybody
symbols.
was going as a bigger group. But now I'm not quite sure how that'll work out. Because, like, me, you, and Chris are going to be there from 2 to 4, and then Adam and Jess are going to be there from 5 to 7, I think. And I'm not quite sure what they were doing, but I know we're still supposed to be going back to their pad afterwards. So, I guess we'll just have to
Wasn't
see.
expecting that.
Yeah, I'll talk to Adam this week and figure it out. Missy only works till 2, so there's also no reason why she couldn't swing by and pick us up after work if need be. But then we'd have to think about, like, how we actually get there if we're going to do that.
Piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd. What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
I bet you after the way this is going to go, we'll probably feel like we're needing a hovercraft. Yeah, that's sort of what I was almost thinking. Like, there are buses, especially to major spots like that, which would be a lot cheaper than an Uber. So either A, we hop on a bus to get out there and have Missy pick us up, or we do take an Uber and, do that. I was even thinking, too, if I can work something out with, and then swing from the drone like Spider-Man. Hell yeah. I was even thinking, since we're doing the early session and Adam's doing the evening, maybe we could do, DD for each other, kind of thing, where perhaps I'll have them take us, and then maybe Missy gets us home, and then, somebody could take them and then pick them up or something like that. I don't know. I'll work it out. We'll be safe. Alright, now I can't remember what the fuck to do with these mirrored surfaces.
Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. If the
No,
triptych
no
led
wonder.
us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts. And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening
Calm
to me.
down, you
Why
racist
would I listen to
bastard.
someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
That's what you get.
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Really? You're not sure what you did, you dick? Let's see if I have any stuff that I give a shit about. Yeah, man, absolutely. Have a good night. Good luck finishing up that battle pass there. I'm guessing I'll probably be on at least briefly tomorrow. Just to see, you know, what some of the new stuff looks like. But yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Don't forget to sub if you haven't. Gotta say the things. Follow and sub, follow and sub. Well, I don't think I actually do subs, just follows right now. But that's exactly it. Like, subscribe, obey. Yeah, I'm not good at that streamer spiel yet. I'm really looking forward to just hitting 50 because I'm just curious to see what happens then. To be honest, you know, because apparently with Twitch, 50 is the mark where you, I guess, can monetize a little bit. 50 subs. And I think I'm at like 47 or some shit like that, so I'm close. Ooh, that's better. Alright. Laceration 3 I need on this. Yeah, I know. And I've thought about doing more things. You know, especially like, okay, I enjoy doing the cooking stuff. I've had everybody being like, well, you should put some of your cooking on there. But I'm like, you know, my kitchen's not terribly conducive to that. You know, it's like I don't have a lot of space for some like real good camera angles and stuff like that. You know, if I had like a island where I could set a camera up on one side and do a lot of stuff on the island, then I'd probably be all about it. And then, you know, I could find that little sort of niche of doing a few things, you know, having a channel where there's gaming and food and maybe a few other things. I can't tell you how many times, too, Chris and I have discussed the idea of doing, whether it's a YouTube channel or a podcast or a Twitch stream, of, like, us kind of just bullshitting, especially because our views on a lot of stuff can be similar depending on the topic or completely polar opposite. And then, of course, we even discussed, like, you know, we'd want to bring you and Andrew and everybody in because we all sort of share this interesting mix of opinions, and usually hilarity ensues to some degree. But, you know, just getting our shit together to actually do something like that's been an issue. You know, especially with that thing, we've sort of said, like, we would want to keep it relatively unscripted and random, but at the same time maybe have a very like loose outline of things that we want to cover, so that way we're not just like, you know, spinning our wheels not knowing where to go. So, you know, it's something. Yeah, absolutely. You know, and that's something that I really hope we are able to get going at some time, because I'm excited to play, and just learn. You know, I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Off on another adventure, are we?
It is wonderful to see you back here.
Oh yeah, Penny, thanks. I didn't sell you all this crap. Yeah, it's been a bit for me as well. I feel like usually Chris kind of keeps up with him the most.
Penny wishes you safe.
And, you know, he'll usually say to me, like, oh, yeah, talk to Drew, you know, this, that. But, honestly, I haven't even heard that kind of thing in a while. Oh man, I haven't been to Hogsmeade since Christmas time.
How is standing behind a till
It's all freaking decorated nice.
considered work?
Love it.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. That item is of the highest quality. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details?
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
Really sure.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful,
broom
of course.
jokes.
I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Oh boy. Whole area I haven't been to before. Oh, what's going on? Yeah, it's pretty neat. I kind of actually wanted to avoid it at first because it seemed to be like the broom everybody was going for. But I ended up getting it. That front end is a little wonky. I ended up getting it through some mission or something, so I was like, might as well use it if I have it.
Revelio.
You let things catch your eye too easily, my friend.
Yeah.
Don't follow the feathers of any mere pigeon that crosses your path.
Let's see what's up your...
I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Poor guys just run around like, oh shit, all my friends are getting killed.
You want to leave it at least a week before you go poking about the tracks of a Streeler. Need to let his trail stop smouldering. But then...
Yeah, it's certainly not the most ingenious one that I've seen in the game, but it's not terrible.
This place has seen better days.
I think I've actually been there.
Revelio. Revelio.
Yeah, I love it. And they do actually have a version of this for each house. So like, I gotta change my spell now. So Chris can have the Ravenclaw one. I forget, what are you, Slytherin maybe? Or I forget what you are. Ravenclaw also, I think. Ravenclaw, yeah. So that's what you get for completing the house tokens. So when you go around Hogwarts and you find those little keys, the flying keys. And once you get all of those into the cabinets, you'll get this robe as reward. Oh, here. Come on.
Revelio. Revelio.
I hear it. Just don't see it. Can you get in? No.
Revelio.
All the way over here, huh?
Who lived here, I wonder? wasn't so difficult. Incendio! Revelio.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? An intruder!
Oh, you be quiet. That one was easy.
Go and patrol! Like I ain't got nothing better to do. What's that? An been going
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio.
Come.
Revelio. Guardium Leviosa. I should investigate. Revelio.
Yeah, I don't mind puzzles so much. I usually enjoy trying to figure them out. Is that everything? Because those are already pulled out.
Revelio.
I guess that's everything. Definitely will, my friend. You enjoy that. Don't get too much carpal tunnel. I will see you this weekend, sir.
Revelio. That's that. Settled.
Little spells glance off of me. I've been fighting since before. Unforgivable.
Somebody there? Not your best moment, I fear. That's the student who uses strange magic. That student defeated our encampment in the tower. You won't. No! Stop it!
Too late for you to learn the error. Revelio. Revelio. looks intriguing. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio.
Perhaps I shall scout around Feldcroft for something to poach. I tell you.
Bombarda!
Go back!
Incendio!
Revelio.
Tego!
Revelio.
Catrigo!
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Don't see myself doing this sort of thing.
What was that? Enjoy suffering, will you?
Rather unwise coming back this way. I won't rest until dead.
Aha! There! How dare you use that spell on me? Back for more. This will not be another setback like Feldcroft. Ranrock will unite us. I should have been. Get away with that. I shall avenge your death.
Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio. himself would be proud.
You will regret coming here.
Hey, be quiet.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio. Incendio! Guardium Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Foul hulking brute. Revelio.
of dying, are we?
Revelio. 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 Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. I should investigate. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Feels like I've been at this for... Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. Well, not like I'd fall out. One less human to worry about.
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve. I know it! An intruder!
How nice of you to stop by.
You seem... What an unfortunate... That's the student who released others. Bowser, stupid!
This looks intriguing.
Revelio.
Revelio.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless.
You only have one Revelio.
Nothing over here. Someone there? No.
Revelio.
You are terribly outmatched. Surely you can see that. What's going on out there? I will make you pay. Seems to be
Revelio. 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 These rocks have seen better days.
What? No, you.
Let's get this Seems your heart isn't in this at all.
Revelio.
Rather unwise.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Revelio. Revelio.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio.
Someone there?
Well.
Revelio. 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 Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Merlin himself would be proud.
I'll have you know, I'm from a lineage steeped in race.
Know the lion of no one like you.
Knowing our meat, he's likely studied here. An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
And where did I set my traps? The lower or upper Hogsmeade?
And what happens? Calamity. The very moment I got You there! Stop!
Confringo!
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Hufflepuff, over here.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually, thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Hufflepuff.
Brilliant flying, if I do say. Brilliant. Oh. wasn't too difficult. I can do better. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Brilliant. Missed it. Wasn't hoping for that. Not to worry.
You'll have to do better than that if you want to top my time. This course is all about testing your ability to focus. Each turn requires a decision. Make one, then commit to it.
Imelda Reyes, are you giving the competition advice?
I wouldn't call it that, no. Just chatter between friends. That's all. Now, care to try again?
I'm ready. Thank you, Imelda.
Of course. Get out there.
This is going well. Brilliant. Made it. Now that's more like it. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. That wasn't too difficult. This is going well. No success there. Wasn't hoping for that. Not to worry.
You'll have to do better than that if you want to top my time. This course is all about testing your ability to focus. Each turn requires a decision. Make one, then commit to it.
Imelda Reyes, are you giving the competition advice?
I wouldn't call it that, no. Just chatter between friends. That's all. Now, care to try again?
I'm ready.
Gotta get it this
Thank
time.
you, Imelda.
Of course. Get out there.
Made it! Now that's more like it. That wasn't too difficult. This is going well. Made it! Brilliant! That wasn't too difficult. I've got this. That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad. For a Hufflepuff. You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet.